Hello, Forge of Empire fans. This video is to review the 12 weeks that I have been playing this game and my achievements. As you can see, this is the 83rd day that I have played already. That means today is the 84th day, which is 12 weeks. 1 week short of 3 months. My city is a 7 by 11 grid. I got expansions from Victory, which is Victory expansions, which you get from acquiring medals. As you can see, I have 6 expansions available left. My next one will cost me 870,000 medals. I got expansions from my tech tree. I got expansions from my C map. My map, as you can see, I have done the industrial age map. I have left Las Pinas intact to enable me to keep the recurring quest while I'm pursuing advanced military units. I have actually reached the PE map, but I want to acquire one of these provinces by battling, not by negotiating. But currently, even though I have a good boost for my military units, I'm still in Iron Age, and even though I have advanced units of EMA, it's just not good enough to tackle PE. As you can see, my mounted warrior of Iron Age has 40 ticks for offense and 35 for defense. If I were to switch it, and take him out and put in an EMA unit, the heavy cavalry, he only gets 53 ticks over 57 defensive, even though I have a 341 attack over 340 defense boost. Because the tanks from PE, they only have 36 for attack, but they have 72 for defense. And their reach is much greater than mine. Therefore, my boost is just not high enough yet after 12 weeks to take on the tanks with the cavalry. It makes me think that it's like the Polish cavalry against the German tanks back in 1939 when the Germans invaded Poland. Aha. Okay. So that's my C map and my military boost. On my great buildings, this is the guild that I belong to, and the nice thing about it They are responsible for most of the great buildings that I have because they were very, very generous in their Forge Point contributions when I first constructed the great buildings. They helped me acquire the prints and the goods for those buildings. So just to show you what I have, a COA, which is a military unit, level 8, will go to level 10 soon. The CF, which boosts my rewards from quests, it's at 52, and I'm taking it to 72 in Iron Age. Terracotta Army, which I just got a few days ago, is at level 3. It will also go to 10. Tower of Babel, which I got early on in the game, it only has a footprint of a 4x4, which is 16 tiles, and it provides goods and a little bit of population. Statues of Zeus is a military unit. St. Mark's Basilica provides me with a boost for my coin production. The Truce Tower provides me with goods of the players that I motivate or polish. I have approximately 30 friends who are in various space age eras, so I get a lot of, I get 30 a day of various high-end goods. Also, the Truce Tower provides me with supplies which allow me to use them for one supply required recurring quest. The Kraken, also military, I need to upgrade it to level 10. The St. Basil Cathedral is a military boost to my defensive city, which is crucial in GE level 5. The observatory provides goods to the guild. Its function is going to be changed soon because guild versus guild is being eliminated. The lighthouse provides me with a boost for supplies. The CDM provides me with a military boost. Temple of Relic provides relics in GE. And the Ark, the most important great building of the game, because it boosts the rewards you get by contributing to other great buildings. Normally it takes 4 to 6 months to get an Ark to level 80. I managed to do it in 2 months. Actually, less than 2 months. So I'm quite ahead. So great buildings are doing very well. I'm not using a Traz because I don't need it. I have plenty of military units without using the Traz. As you can see, I have over 700 rogues. My EMA I got because I was on the fast track introduction, which provided EMA units to participants in Iron Age. I could have gotten HMA units had I entered EMA, but I just wasn't ready. And it's true of all the units. Basically, I got 4 units of each EMA goods of each EMA unit while in Iron Age. As you can see, we're 18 minutes away from the end of the St. Patrick's Day event. It's the third event that I participated in. First one was the winter event, and from the winter event I got this one building, the Majestic Winter Wonderland Pyramid. Then I got the wildlife event, and from that event I got right now it's serene flamingo habitat, but I'm still acquiring fragments to upgrade it. And from the St. Patrick's Day event I got the Celtic Tavern, level 7, and also I got these two buildings. The Sacred Archdruid Hut, which is the building from last year's St. Patrick's Day event, and since it's sacred, it's at its maximum. And I have a second one, which is still only an Archdruid Hut, but I need to bring it up to its silver, and then to equal the sacred. So they will both, and then I'll have two of these. As you can see, the attack boost, it's not as great as this year's, but still respectable. 13% attack with 13% add-on for Guild Battleground. 18% defense, plus 18% add-on for Guild Battleground, and 22% defense with a 22% add-on defense for my city defense. So those, I will get a second one, because right now all I have is the attack 13% and the defense 18% from the Archdruid Hut. So overall, I think I'm doing very well for someone who's been playing for 12 weeks. What do you think? Now, I have a lot of buildings that I will be getting rid of, because right now they provide goods and the support for goods. And the residential buildings also provide coins for my recurring quests, as well as the Sacred Skywatch, which I got from the fragments in GE. So those three buildings, I got actually 11 buildings that provide goods. So to show you my stock of goods, as you can see, I have a healthy stock. I traded some ebony, which is why it's slow. My Bronze Age goods is pretty good. I traded for dye, lumber, and marble. My stone and wine are low because I produce them myself, so I'm not worried about them. I've got 3 stone buildings and 2 wine buildings. The rest of my goods, I keep fluctuating because of trade opportunities. But I try to keep them balanced, so in case I need them, I have them. And I'm going to need the modern, the progressive era, the postmodern era goods, the contemporary era goods, the tomorrow goods, and the future goods, because I'll use them to negotiate the provinces on the sea map. so I can get the hover tanks from future era while I'm still in industrial age. Hopefully by then my boost will be over 500, and with hover tanks with a boost of 500 plus, I should be sitting rather pretty. I will use that to generate as many forge points as I can through Guild Battleground to upgrade first my military buildings. The 3 attack military buildings are the Zeus, CDM, and Cathedral of Aachen. And the 4th, which is the defensive side of my city, the St. Basil Cathedral. They will all go first to 60 level, and from there I will probably take him up to 120. But first I gotta get my chateau to 120. Then I will take my terracotta army to 60, and then to 120, and then the same with my Kraken. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the Virgo, probably, but not sure when. The Hydra, probably, not sure when, because I still need to upgrade my other buildings to respectable levels. The SMB is underrated because people don't appreciate the coin production. Coin production is extremely important because I convert the coins to forge points. With the Hydra, you also need coins to upgrade the Hydra beyond level 10. That's a new feature of the game. The Obs and the Atomium, depending on how the guild is doing with goods. My Arc is at level 80. I haven't decided if I want to take it up beyond level 80, because strategically, since I'm moving up in ages, once I get the CF up to 120, I can use the Arc as a quick fix to bring 50,000 goods of any era that I'm in. What do I mean? I can always take the Arc down when it's at level 80 and start it up again. Because right now I have over 100 prince sets. I need 80 sets for each, actually 70 sets, 71 sets to take it from 0 to 80. But if I were to do it, I'd rather take it from 0 to 60 3 or 4 times. By doing that, each of the 5 goods of whatever era I'm in will give me 5,000 goods by taking it from 0 to 60. So by doing it 4 or 5 times, 25,000 goods in a short time. I don't have enough prints yet. And the cost is about 15,000 forge points, depending who I have to help me take the arc up to 60 and then back up to 80. If I spend the forge points to level the arc to 180, it's too expensive to take down the arc. The investment is too high. So until I reach the highest level in the technology tree, I want to have the option of being able to present to a guild the option taking down the arc and bringing it back up again multiple times to produce the goods within a day that they might require if they're running low on one or two particular goods of an era that I happen to be either in or maybe one or two eras below, in which case I can go right back up. It's a strategy that I want to have the option of. I think that's about it. I'm very proud of my achievements. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. I'm using the butchers to supply supplies, which I use also as a filling for supplies quest, recurring quest. And that also helps me with my goods. I hope you've enjoyed the video and learned a little bit about the game and how to play it.